Alright, what is good, guys? Welcome to day 230. Wait, day 230 what? Let me check. I think it's day 236. Yeah, welcome to day 230. Is it 36 though? I don't know. Give me a sec. I think it's 35. Oh, yeah, it's 236. So, welcome to day 236 of backtesting every single day until I'm profitable. This is the holiday edition, backtesting in the holidays. So, as usual, we're gonna be doing the inversion model 2021, and without delay, we should just get started. Okay, so it will be this. Where's my mouse? Come on. Okay, so we'll be doing this inversion model 2021. Okay, so we have 44,000 as of now. Okay, so we're on we'll start on the daily time frame as of now, and as you can see, it's looking bearish. It might be retracing lower, so you might take some shorts towards the daily lows. So the next daily low will be at this low right here, and there's also a high here. So this will be the daily target if market continues to drop, but as of now, looks like it's actually dropping. We have a good 4-hour gap here, but in the next, we'll see what could happen in the next hour. So in the next hour, in the hourly time frame, sorry, we have a small retracement poke into the gap, and we have what's this called, a low here that's around 31 points away. And let's also use a standard deviation to see if we can have any more sell side targets. But as of now, we have London targets as well, but I am rooting for price to go lower for the day. And now I have this and this, so this will be the most sell side targets that I could target. Just wait for the open. Okay, so you can see the open already hit the sell side here, leaving behind an SMT with ES, and then market drops even heavier towards the third standard. Is it the third? Like the second standard deviation. Then, as good as this sounds, it embraces on the 1 minute and on the 2 minute. The SMT is still holding, so it gives me confidence that it could be heading to the London highs or these highs here. So let's see, you can long it. So if you can take some longs on this 2 minute inversion here. So entry here and take profit at this high maybe, and something like this. So this will be around 8 micros. So is it going to continue short or going to offer good move higher? You can see there is a good 5 minute here. I'd like to see it get inversed, and it gets inversed directly, and price hits take profit at 9:58. So in just 30 minutes of the trading day, price hits take profit. Now the price has hit this high. It might also head to the London highs. This was 60 points. and as of now there is a very good SMT with this low here. Wonder if it's going to just inverse and continue higher now, or maybe briefly slower, but now you can see we get an inversion, and let's see if it will make price go higher. Okay, relatively close, more liquidity build up. So as I expected, yesterday ends up heading to the lows that I was thinking, daily lows. I would like to check when it was in the afternoon session, so I wouldn't be on the charts at that time anyways, but as of now I think might be recovering, going to the higher time frames. One thing I can notice is that we have a 4-hour inversion right here, and when you check the 1 hour, price is obviously pushing very good. Asia high, so it's bullish, like in the form of high low. So now I think we'll just wait for the retracement. There's an SMT here, from here to here, and it's not a 15-minute gap, I believe. Actually it's a 15-minute gap, this one here, and we have a small SMT right here. If you can take 1-to-1 here, targeting these highs here. So that's 500 over 32, give me around 15 micros. So the stop at this low, take profit at this high here. So for us, just a small 1-to-1. Okay, yeah, well, let's take this 1-to-1 and see if it heads higher as we think, or if we just, come on, I wasn't even done talking. Anyways, very great game, it's okay. Well, so this is a crazy drop. Price ends up taking out this low here. We haven't had any recovery, but if there is to be a recovery, then maybe a 2-minute gap will be great. Unfortunately there isn't one. 5-minute none, 15-minute none, just small 1-minute gaps that are dancing around. Now the 1-minute inversed here, so I will wait, but one thing I can notice is that there is a good gap here that held, so price retraced into it, then started going higher. So it's like this inversion was still holding even though there was an SMT here, so we might put in another entry at this candle here after this gap gets respected, and this inversion also kept holding. So we target the 930 opening high right here. that's a crazy break even. Okay, so now if we were to go higher, we will inverse here. Well, I would have bought it if it inversed here, but it has failed to. Have a run here. It's not in any gap at all. How's the 4 hour? We have retraced into a 4 hour gap as well. So I would like to see if this thing here inverses, then we target these highs here, relatively equal highs. Okay, there goes the inversion. Entry goes in, take profit at this high, stop at relatively this low for around 13. That's 1.5 hour. This was too much risk on the table. Let's see if we can get to that high there. Retracement lower versus a 1 minute gap. Increase the break of structure, that will be a good premise that it's going to go higher. If it doesn't, we might close it at break even. This should be closed at break even at right there. Okay, let's head on to the next day. The daily. And looks like the drop is still continuing. And well, I honestly think it could go lower. How's the weekly? Okay, still bearish. Now the reason is because, well, we might be having a corrective move and then price goes lower. We have an inversion here, we have a small gap here, the price could be traced too. So I think maybe run higher then delivers lower. That's one of the first things that could happen. Or I am wrong, then it continues and shoots all the way to all-time high. That's also possible, but as of now I think maybe it could hold for bearishness. Now checking the 1 hour, we have, well, quite good gap here, and on the 2 hour it's also looking as good as I think it is. Now we have some good Asian highs here, so it might as well run this high only and then reverse, considering that it has also it's already run on NQ, I mean on ES, so there's a chance that it could just start dropping either way. Okay, so right at the open, nothing else, market directly tanks. No retracement, no anything, just drops, nothing else. I'd like to wait for the next 5-minute retracement higher. You can see you get one here. I think this is where I'll put my entries. You can take a small short, even though the targets are kind of vague. Might use standard deviations, because since we have this low here, we have this low here, we have a couple of lows here, so Might find a good draw here. You can see that we have a run here and a run here, I mean inversion, and then a very great stop. So that's 500/26, which is around 19. This SL at this high, take profit like around the 1-to-1 at this low here. Now we're gonna get stopped out. Could have closed at this low here because this was the most obvious low. So I think maybe shorts could still work out, but I'm just gonna wait for another better entry. Okay, very great move. 15-minute gap retracement and an SMT as well. You can see it right here, SMT. So at the inversion here, it might short it if there happens to be one. Oh, okay, inversion doesn't come. Seriously, why would you move like this? Okay, we have, well, a good inversion here. The SMTs are no longer holding because there was an explosive move to the upside. Now we have 10 a.m. opening low here. That might short towards the just this low here for a small 1-to-1. That's 500/24, which is around 20 again. SL at this low. When SL at this high here, take profit at the low. Yeah, then we get kicked in the nuts again. Okay, let's go to the next day. So I was wrong and I kept shorting. The key takeaway from this is, after seeing that you're wrong, maybe correct yourself and reanalyze what you're doing. Okay, so we can target the 4-hour gap here, slowest hanging fruit, and we have this high here from the previous day, or it's not the previous day, previous week. So we have good gap here. Okay, so I think now here you can get an entry. Well, NQ dropped to this low over here, we run the 815 low, and then we got a good beautiful inversion, and then maybe we can take it to this high here, and 30 minutes you can see there is good gap here, and the 1 hour is also looking good, and I think the 4 hour could also recover with this move here. So we'll be taking the trade around here and stop at this low, take profit at this high. So that's 500/32, which is 15 micros. So stop at the low, take profit at the high. just an insane stop. Let's see what happens the rest of the day. I thought it was long, but apparently I'm wrong. Oh well, that rhymes. So we have an SMT underrun on the lows here. So any inversion that dares appear here, I will be longing. 2-minute inversion, 1-minute inversion. We are gonna long this thing. We could have the 930 high here, but we don't, so we'll be put everything like this high here or just this here. Let's see if we can take another long or another loss. So this will be around 13. Stop will be at this low, take profit will be at this high. Oh come on, seriously. I'm on a losing spree here. So obviously here we would lock our account and not trade anything for the rest of the day. We still have a very huge SMT, and well, the 1 hour closed really good. The 4 hour, same thing. So I believe maybe it will recover at a later time, slowly recovering. So we also have a run on the lows here, so it's a very huge SMT. Now, when is it going to reverse? Okay, right here. Run on these lows, and a beautiful inversion right here. How big is it? Two points. Okay, take another long. I would like to take it, pull the high here, and that will be like 1-to-1, or maybe target here because it's a 15-minute gap. Honestly, I think I could even hold it for longer and see what happens. Don't reverse. Okay, very good explosive at what just happened here. You should have targeted with the 15-minute gap and got out of the markets this high, at this high here. Should have been here, something like this. Stayed with 1-to-1, even though the chances that I hold the position from here for close to an hour are really low, because my session would have ended by then. So it's simple: get the lowest hanging fruit, what you can get, the most that you can get out of the markets, and just move away. That's an easy rule. Okay, so looks like we're gonna be longing this thing in the coming future, because first we have a good gap here that's holding, small daily inversion. Let me move these lines. We have a good candle here showing expansion to the upside, and using the 4 hour, I can see that there is a good 4 hour gap here that's holding. And aside from that, we also have a very beautiful high here that price could target. So let's check the 1 hour, or the 2 hour. tower could look better. We have a small burst gap here, and we're in a 2-hour gap, so maybe you can run to this Asia high here. That's what I will be thinking. That's what I think will happen. But if everything goes bad, then this low will be targeted. So whichever way it goes, I'd like to see it run sell side before I can take the next. Run sell side, I take buys. Run buy side, I take sells. As easy as that. 9:30 open, drops very heavily. 2-minute reverses. I would have loved to trade a retracement though, because as of now, what I can see is, well, price has run this low right here, and it has left behind an SMT. So one thing I'm always scared of, I really hate longing it right at the open. Like for example, you can see this is just the first these are the first few minutes of at market open, and like already market has created an inversion. It's so crazy trying to long it here. But now this will be around 8 micros, targeting this high here. Take profit at the high. Then market explodes higher, giving us more than a 2-hour. Okay, this is a good retracement. 5-minute gap retracement. We have like a 2-minute gap there, so it gets inversed. Here could be another entry, considering that there is an SMT at these lows here. You can see there's an SMT, so that will be, we'll take it at this high. That's what I think. We can take around 30 micros and see if this becomes a good entry. A good trade, I mean. And there goes another good position, $799. Okay, so retracement into a gap after hitting take profit. Okay, good retracement into this gap here and a good inversion. I think this is another opportunity for longs. Let's see, if it takes out this low, then I will be wrong. If not, then I will be right. So in 3, 2, 1, banger. So we're back at 45,000. The 1 hour is running really good, and it ends up hitting, is it all-time high? No, it's not all-time high, but it's a very good high, I'd say. Let's head to the next day. Now half the 4 hour. I wanted to target these highs here for this bullish day. Have a small retracement into a 4 hour. The 1 hour run lower. Nothing on the 2 hour, neither the 1 hour. We have a low hanging fruit here, but maybe price is in a 15-minute. No, it's not. Dropped into a 30-minute here and here, and a run on the lows. So this is an opportunity for longs. We also have an SMT here. So we have bullish confluences built up. Just wait for the entry to show up. Okay, it's a very good drop. Would have loved to see it drop even to this low, but whatever. And then we get the inversion. So it still is failing to do that exact thing of giving clearer inversions. But one thing I can notice here is that we still have the SMT here, very big, beautiful one. So I'll be loading it towards this high here for 18 points, or just 20 points will be okay, and stop around this low or lower. So I think I'll use 13 points, so for 19 micros, close to 20 micros. Yeah, we are cooked. Okay, honestly this was my mistake, because price is in the absolute drop. Now we have a run on this low here, so on the next inversion I long it. Okay, 930 high right here, relatively good highs. I think I'll be targeting that, just like this and like this. Okay, very good W right there. And if I had waited a little longer, which I'm okay I didn't, because this is the way that the model works, I would have targeted this high here. So this high here is also a good target, and it ended up getting hit for, how big is this, 1.68 R. Let's push to the next day. Have here very good retracement. I have a small SMT. Still think price is bullish. On the day, close to the all-time high. Price is how many points? 46 points away. So we can see where we can long it, even though it's like a bit slowly. You can see it prints a candle, small range, but it's okay. You can use those ranges to long it. And there's also 1 hour retracement lower. Now let's just wait for the open. So the strategy has become mechanical, and it's now better more than ever, I'd say. Okay, now here's the inversion at 9:39. Now the 15-minute has run this low here. Well, small SMT. Longs will be in here. Target 930 open high, or just this high, pre-market high. I think this would be like close to a 1-to-1 thing. And I can take longs towards this high, targeting just 25 points for the day. So it's just something small but consistent enough. Come on, just run the 930 open. Banger. Okay, so very good run here. ES hasn't done that yet, So that's where the reversal comes in, and then the next opportunities for shorts come in. Price retraces higher, it doesn't want to drop, but maybe eventually it can. Yeah, there goes the drop. Okay, ends up hitting take profit right here. So let's see, you would have too much pressure. Let's say you entered here, you stop at the high here and targeting just a simple 1-to-1. Price pushes higher and then melts, absolutely melts. So this will also be a fire trade. And when you check the 4-hour, one thing I can notice is that the candle wanted to first close, showing some bullish signs, then drop lower. So we have the previous 4-hour candle run and these lows here run, leaving behind an SMT. So this next few hours, this is remaining hours of the AM session could be bullish. I believe they could probably be bullish. Okay, I think it's going to just start going higher from this inversion here. And there goes take profit 4. So this take provided 3 opportunities, so there's no reason to panic and be stressed that there won't be any interest. Anyways, we can push on to the next day. Wait, we're in November already. That was fast. Okay, the 4-hour gap here. 1 hour is moving quite great as well, and I have all-time high here. This is an SMT at this low here. That's the first thing. Well, it's a 5-minute gap on ES, no gap on NQ, just the 1-hour gap that's here, and retracement to consequent encroachment of these wicks here. Can take longs here at 935. Target these relatively equal highs, then 930, 928. So this will be around 1-to-1. Take profit at this high. Other good targets I could take would be this high here, which is so far on ES but also achievable on NQ. Oh, that's insane. We could have held it for what was this? 2.5 hour. .5 hour take profit, very beautiful. So I think here I'll be doing standard deviations because there is no targets, so be basing on how Asia moved in the morning, because the day shows like how Asia shows how the day will print out, but as of now you can see the day is quite not the best. It's slow, I'd say, but it's huge, like close to 100 points. Okay, that's not actually that huge, but I mean, can do better. I think you can do better. We have some relatively close here from the morning, so we'll see what could happen at the open. And right there, open flies higher and hits this first standard deviation. So there was no retracement at all, but we have a tap into the third standard deviation. This was the second, this was the third. I think it's going to head to the fifth as well, but as of now I haven't found any entry yet because there was no retracement for me to enter longs at. I mean, right at open it did nothing other than fly, so I had no other option than to just sit and wait. Alright, there is the drop. Okay, I think it was heading to the 930 opening low actually. 930 low is right here. So there's the run. Now I can target like a 15-minute high, and also have a crazy SMT here. I wonder why ES was that funny. Now you can take like a small, just a 1-to-1 here, 25 points, and just use 10. What is it? 10 micros. With the stop at the low here, take profit at the high here. Okay, let's push to the next day. Here we gotta stop out. This was a very crazy drop in the day, showing me that we are setting the market is setting up for a short move, so we'll be targeting daily lows. Would be great. We have one that is 80 points away. We also have another one that is 200 points away. So there is also this gap here, 2-hour gap, good small 1 hour gap. So like to see buy side get run, then we wait for some sell side to kick in. Okay, right at the open market drops, no caution or what. So long entry should have been in at this candle here. Because that's where the inversion comes in, and this will be like 1-to-1, I think. It's 27 times done, that's 554, which is 9. So let's not take profit at this high. could also actually target Asia high. So this will be a 3-hour locked in already at this candle here. Nichi yirwa. Nichi. Wisubira kuryama ntakiri wabwirwa. Ntakiri bubi. Fungaho. Fungaho. So beautiful 3-hour delivered there to the Asia high in the first 24 minutes of the market open. Very beautiful move. So it's going to drop. You notice that when you see the 5-minute inverse as well, this gap here. Let's see if you can hit to this low. That's a very beautiful drop in a few minutes. So one thing I would note here is this run here. And this will be the short here. So the stop will be usually like 44 points, targeting around 2R, or this low here, 93 points. That will be 500 over 96. And that will be 5. Very beautiful take profit there. Okay, there's a crazy SMT there. Wonder if any longs are gonna play in right now. And after closing the position, market drops even lower, all the way from here. So that's close to 180 points on just this day. Wow. Okay, this is a very crazy drop. I think maybe it could head to this low, but maybe run the low then deliver higher. That would be great. But as of now, I think I'll be shorting it to the lows. That would be better. I have a couple inversions. So let's take shorts here. Shorts here. It's a good inversion here that one could short from. The stop at this high here and take profit here, just for a small one-to-one winning day. That will be 500 over 84, and that's close to 6 micros. good one-to-one. So this is another opportunity here, I would say. Now we have a run on the low here. Checking the 1 hour, it's a very good run on this low here, and a very great SMT, great closure to the gap, to the, what's it called, the daily, no, the 4 hour gap. So it's a PO3 forming obviously, and we have also a beautiful inversion here one could learn from, with the entry being here and take profit, well, relatively go highs here and stop at this low. That will be 1.5 R and 8 micros. So we're making the most out of November. Okay. Okay, we closed at the relatively highs, it's okay. Okay, we have one inversion here. So it's a VPR retracement run on the lows, 2-minute inversion. So there could be an entry here. Well, you could target these highs here like this and stop at this low, 25 points. That will be 10 micros for the day. So the stop will be at this low, take profit at this high. Okay, one-to-one, beautiful move. Bro, run here, bro. This is very, very insane. So this is a very good run higher. Run on the low when price heads to this high. Now let's head on to the next day. Okay, so you can see a run on the lows, shift, so it's low, higher high and higher low, signifying bullishness obviously in the markets. I would like to see it drive higher, but since there's a 4-hour gap, anything could just happen right here. So I'd like to see more PA to see if I can take anything from that. go back to the way it used to be. Wow, visual lows here. Very small SMT here. I think this was a bank holiday or something like that. And it's a 5-minute gap retracement. Okay, you get two inversions at the same time. There's one here and there's another one here as well. This will be longs towards this high, the smallest position. So that will be 5 minis. Yeah, we are cooked. Okay, that's insane. Reversal right a few points after hitting, before hitting stop loss. It's a very good winning streak. Price failed to reach to all these highs, but I still think it's bullish. Yesterday it managed to melt lower in the PM session, which is good that I didn't trade that because I would have been cooked. Have a very beautiful SMT here, very attractive 4-hour high here, and obviously the one and only Asian high as well. So let's see if we can get in this market right after the open. Course 9:30 open right here. Hasn't been run yet, it just got run now. There's a 15-minute gap. Okay, now the inversions already in. We have a run on the lows. Checking the 15, we have a run on these lows here. I would love to trade it to all the way to this high, which is I think the Asia high or just the gap. It's the gap's high, so that would signify that price will be heading to the 4-hour gap. But as of now, I can see that the 2-minute has inversed, leaving behind. How big is this? Just 1 point. And the 15-minute is also looking okay. Just the fact that it looks like it's dropping, but everything else could be fine here. Let's see if we can take around. How big is this? 43 times 2. And that's 500 over 86. And that's 6 micros. Take profit at this high. Yeah, we are about to get cooked here, and there goes in a $500 loss. So that was all for today's session. It will continue tomorrow, and have great holidays.